Hello, welcome to NaU Kids, where we talk about kids stuff from kids' perspective, with some help from my dad. My name's Joshua.
And I'm Rock. And on this episode of NaU Kids, we're going to be looking at the Superbook series and giving a review of the episode. Now, for those of you who don't know what Superbook is, it's about, three kids or what?
Two kids and a robot. The robot's name is Gizmo, and the two kids' names are Joy and Chris.
Okay. And Joy and Chris and Gizmo, they interact with the Superbook, which is the Bible, that takes them back into time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what do?
Well, they learn about the scripture in a Bible or Superbook.
Yeah, and they do that by interacting with the actual characters from the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and this first episode that we're going to do is about David and Goliath, right?
Yes.
And what's the name of this episode?
A Giant Adventure.
A Giant Adventure. So, Joshua, we just watched this again, this episode of Superbook, and I just want you to tell us, what was the episode all about?
Well, the episode was about a child named David and a giant named Goliath, and
About how tall was the giant, you think?
probably 50, probably 100 feet.
100 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I think it was about 9 feet, but that's okay.
What? And David wins.
Okay. Now, can you tell us what were some of your favorite parts of this episode?
Well, some of my favorite parts were when Samuel anointed David and Goliath got slayed down by David, and David slayed the bear, and David also slayed the lion.
Okay. You know, one of my favorite parts is when David and Chris were playing together as anointed by the Lord. That was pretty cool. Did you think anything was funny in the episode? Anything funny that you remember?
When Gizmo, he transformed into a shepherd, and he's like, why would I go down into the army? I'm just a little shepherd boy.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts is when the leader of the Philistines, he's like, when they send David out, he's like, come on, people! You know, he's expected something else, so I thought that was funny. Hey, well, Joshua, can you tell us what you think the overall lesson of the episode was?
Well, my opinion is that I think that God's always going to be with you, no matter what.
Yeah, and why do you say that?
Because he was with Goliath. No. He was with David.
Yeah.
When he slayed Goliath, and he was also with David when he slayed the lion and the bear.
Was he with Chris at all?
Well, yeah. He was with Chris when he was at the audition.
Okay, an audition. Well, what audition?
A guitar audition.
Well, a guitar audition for what?
Going into a band.
Okay, so that was also part of this episode. Pretty cool. All right, Joshua, is there anything else you want to add about the episode?
Well, that our shirts are matching.
Oh, yeah,
Bye-bye.
Look at that. I am what I am. Do you eat spinach?
Yeah.
Are you strong to the finish?
Yeah.
Who's the strongest guy you know? Your dad. Go ahead, feel it. And this is the strongest kid I know. This guy. You're hurting me. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this episode. And if you have any shows you want us to review, if you have any questions, and hopefully in the future we're going to be having some giveaways for people who subscribe. So be sure to click like to this video and subscribe, and we'll be having some giveaways where we can give away some of these very same episodes of Superbook to you. And if you can't wait and you don't want to wait for the giveaways, head on over to CBN, Christian Broadcasting Network, where you can subscribe there and you can get all of the Superbook videos. Until then, again, you can email us, and we're at naumediacircus@gmail.com. You can reach us there for anything you want, and we look forward to hearing from you. All right. So from Joshua and Rock, for this episode of NaU Kids, we say, see ya.